Hello, hello. We are going to be making Magic 8 half square triangles. This is a half square triangle. It is two 90-degree triangles into a square. To start, you're going to need fabric. You're going to need 2 pieces of fabric and a square cut. If you go to my post and pull out this cheat sheet, it will help determine what size square you need. So on the left-hand column, look at the finished half square triangle that you are wanting. So say you want a 4-inch, then you need to cut 2 9 3/4. Also, to give you a little extra space, I would just round up that number. So I would just make it 10. And then it'll kind of give you a cheat sheet on what we're going to do today. So here are my 2 squares. And I'm going to mark 1 square. I'm going to mark the lighter square and kind of go over some options. So my favorite tools to mark. I have a chalk pencil rather. This actually works well if I was going to use the darker one because it's white. I have a Hera marker. This works well as well, kind of just like marks down. I have a sew line pencil. Mine's pink. This is what I'm going to be using today. Also, you can just use a normal pencil for this because you're actually going to cut on these lines, so this will work fine as well. So what we want to do first is go corner to corner on the diagonal. Actually, you want to make sure you have the back side of your fabric. Then go corner to corner. And do the other side. Great, so once that's done, we will set that aside. And bring in the other fabric. So you're going to do right sides together, lay them right on top of each other. Now I am a pin girl, so I like to pin just on either side. Now I'm going to take it to the sewing machine and sew on each side of my marked line. So I'm going to end up with 4 sew strips. Okay, so we are at the sewing machine. I'm going to use my 1/4 inch stitch. I'm going to line this up with the edge of my right foot. So my marked line, edge of my right foot. And I know that's going to give me 1/4 inch. So I'm going to go down and sew all the way down and keep doing that on all 4 sides. Okay, so now I have sewn on either side of my marked line. Here's the back side. And I am going to cut. Now I cut horizontal and vertical first, and then I cut my diagonal, simply because those are not marked. And I kind of try to keep everything in place. Now another cool tool is if you had a spinning cutting table, such as this, that also fit. So this is a little too small. I'm not going to use it today, and not everyone has one, but these are pretty cool to use. That way you don't have to pick it up. So goal is to cut and not pick anything up. So I'm going to measure from the center out, make sure these lines are straight. So straight along the edge, fairly center. Lift it up without moving anything is ideal, and do it again. Then I'm going to come and cut on my marked lines, corner to corner on the diagonal, and the other way. There we go. And you then have 8 half square triangles, which is perfect. So we are going to now press them open. Ta-da. So we're gonna press them open. You can finger press first, or just go straight to the iron. Okay, so I have pressed all these open. You can see that. And now we need to trim. So we need to cut off the dog ears, which I actually hate that name. But anyhow, we need to cut off these little side triangles, and I'm going to use this mat. So again, it spins, and use a square ruler at 45 degree and align it straight in the center. I did give myself a little bit of wiggle room. Nice. And then do it on the other 2 sides. Again, lining up that center 45 degree part of the ruler with the center sew line and cut. And there we go. Now you have your half square triangle. So I'll repeat that 7 more times. And we are done.